back to my YouTube channel. For those that do not know me, my name is Tsogofatso More. I'm pleased that you came across my channel. I hope you do stay on it though. Please do subscribe and like this video. Comment down below as well for anything that you would want to communicate with me about, whether it's in this video or previous videos or whatever that is in your mind really. We are super excited for this bundle to join us into this world. Thank you so much. Actually, thank you for those that have interacted with my previous video. Thank you for the congratulatory messages. I've received all the love that is there. We are very excited, to say the least. In this video I will be speaking about my first trimester journey, how it was for me, my experience, whom did I tell when I first found out, and really how did it go about. So I wrote a few notes. So that I can remember, because the brain, guys, the brain is fried. Like, you forget everything when you're pregnant. Yeah, and my mouth needs some lip stuff, but anyway, that is in the other room. Yeah, so let's just get right into it and find out more of how this little bundle came, and yeah, and how the experience is going. Alrighty, so the first question says, how did I find out that I am pregnant? So yeah, if anyone who knows me, my plan to have kids, like I say, my plan to have kids was above 30. From 30 upwards, I was like, God, anytime that can happen. And then God was like, no, babes, at my time it will happen. So it happened at God's timing. And yeah, I guess I received it with open arms. I did not actually I was a bit worried when I found out. So when I found out, I was at my partner's place, visiting there, and for a while I've been feeling like my breasts were itchy, man. Like, my breasts were itchy, and I was waiting for my periods as well. And yeah, I told them that no, like, my breasts are itchy, and you know, we've been waiting for my periods. After a certain encounter, of course, I drank morning after pills. Those things do not work. You know, when they say there's a time when morning after pills will tell you, TMI, by the way, TMI, don't watch this with kids. Morning after pills do not work. They do not work. They do not. And I know many of you will be like, but you've spoken in previous videos that you are on the IUD and stuff like that. So backtrack. I got off the IUD, the copper IUD, because it had some, like, it was affecting me down there in a way, so I wasn't enjoying it much. And I told myself, I'm not dating anyone at the moment. When I took it out, of course, I had just gone through something and was just like, I'm not dating anyone, I might as well just take it out, with the plan that when I start dating somebody else, I will go on another birth plan, of which my doctor did prescribe. I nearly say subscribed. Prescribed for me. But then I never went. Literally, that prescription was on my passenger seat every time, for me to remember that, hey, when the time says you're now gonna be dating somebody, here it is. Our girl did not go. I don't even know where the prescription is. I really do not know, but um, yeah, I never went. And then when things happened and stuff like that, we, relied on morning afties. And then a time morning afties said, no, babes, I'm not gonna work. I am not gonna work. So morning afties didn't work and resulted me to, yep, being pregnant and becoming a mama. Yeah. So I am excited of that, but like I said, it was not a planned pregnancy. It came at the time that, I don't know, I'll just say God, but my sister keeps on saying, stop blaming God on this. You had the prescription all this time and you never went. But yeah, it happened. It happened. And yeah, so I found out at his place after, well, he had to go to work on that day. I think it was a weekend. He had to go to work, and then yeah, I just told myself, you know what, I'm gonna go to the stores, because something was just telling me, no, man. Like, when you drink morning after pills and Ukuti, they come either earlier. Mine normally would come earlier than the supposed date, but yeah, it was like I was late on my periods. Even like it was after my like planned periods date, basically. And yeah, it didn't. I was just like, no way. Like, I'm just gonna go, and I have to I have to be at ease. I have to be at ease and know that this is not happening. And yeah, so what happened then? Yeah, then I went to the stores. I bought the pregnancy test. Funny thing, when I got to that store, this other teller or cashier asked me to buy something, and was like, but you can't drink it when you're pregnant. And I was like, no, I'm not pregnant. But but I said, no, I'm not pregnant. I will come back as soon as I found out if I'm not pregnant. But I know I'm not pregnant. I just don't want to buy this thing and I'm pregnant, and then what's the use of it? Then it's like, oh, okay, cool, sharp. I get back to my partner's place and take the test, and yeah, immediately 2 red lines came through. So yeah, that pregnancy test, I left it with him, because I was just like, here is your evidence that I am pregnant. So yeah, and then it came back as 2 red yellow lines. And your first impression, I cried. Like, if you know me, you know that I like sticking to the plan. I like sticking to the plan. It was not my plan to have kids or a kid right now, not right now at least. But here it is. And I was shocked. I was just like, fudge. I was a mess, guys. I was a mess. I cried, guys. I cried. And I remember the first person that I called was my sister. Yes, I called my sister and I told her, here's the news. And she was shook as well. Like, she was shook. And yeah, and then I called a friend, told her, and it was just a mess. It was such a mess. And then I calmed down, like I calmed down, thinking, what is my plan? And one thing that I liked is that, well, before dating, whilst we were in this talking stages with my partner, and even dating, we spoke about what would happen if I were to fall pregnant, and our views was that, like, abortion for us was not an option. However, he was like, I don't want to push you into saying, hey, you cannot do this. If you feel like this is not the time, let's talk about it and, yeah, make a mutual agreement upon it. So that was our conversation, that this is not an option. And when the time came, like at that moment when I found out, I waited for him, and then I showed him the test. I showed him the test because I kept on telling him I should test, and he's like, no, you're not. Like, you're not. But a week or so prior, we were joking about, yo, what if I'm pregnant? And it's like, when you're pregnant, blah, blah, but jokingly saying it, not knowing that it is. It is. And, yeah. So, yeah. Yeah. So then that happened. I'm sorry for the light that's coming in the bedroom. I know it's too much, but yeah. So yeah, and then I showed him the test when he arrived eventually. I showed him the test, and first thing this person said was, where is my vape? And I was like, did you hear what I said? It's like, yeah, I just want my vape, really. Like, where's the vape? I left it somewhere in the house. And I'm like, well, I don't know. You probably put it somewhere. It's like, because I like tidying things. I'd like tidying, guys. It's like, no, but I left it, yeah. And then now we are here looking for the vape, but not focusing on the problem or news at hand. And then after he found the vape, he sat down. He's like, what did you say again? And then I said it. It's like, okay, all right. How do you feel? Like, and I'm like, I don't know. I just feel like my life is about to stop. Like, I felt like my life is about to stop. Like, everything that I am busy with, or I was busy with, actually I am busy with, is just gonna go down the drain. Like, I was worried. I'm like, what's gonna happen? Like, what is gonna happen? Am I gonna finish school with, like, what's my career, life, everything? I was like, I don't know. Like, I did not know, guys. I did not know. I was so worried. I was so stressed. I was, I guess Sana. And then, yeah, and then we spoke about it. We spoke about it as to what is our plan, or how we're dealing with it. And first thing that also came up was that this is not an option for us. So if it's not an option, it means that it is what it is. We're parents. We parents. And yeah, and that's literally how I found out and broke down the news to my sister and my partner. So my partner was very supportive about it. He was very supportive. He was just like, yo, the moods that are gonna come, my goodness. And I think so far I've given him a smooth pregnancy. I don't think my moods are like that in a way. I don't think so. But I don't think so. But I'm not the receiver of of the emotions. He is more than I. So yeah, that is whom I told first, and the dad's reaction. Like I said, he was very very supportive, and we doing it. We doing it. We're doing it. We're super excited, and I just cannot wait. I literally just cannot wait. And then just to speak through my journey in a way. So my first trimester was my first trimester was, how can I say it? It was smooth. Like a lot of people tell me that no, your first trimester, or that's how it's presumed actually, that your first trimester you'll be vomiting, you'll be sick most of the time. I was sick at some point. I had flu, and I just could not drink any other medicine. And at that time, my boss did not know. It was just a matter of, frick, I am sick, and not, people don't know. Like, people don't know. But yeah, so I couldn't, like, when you're pregnant and you are sick, you have flu and all of those things, you can't just drink any other medication, because that affects the baby. It has alcohol and all those kind of things. So I was put on Panado, because it's a paracetamol, and they prefer giving it to pregnant ladies when they're sick or have certain pains. So that was the only time that I think I was sick, literally flu. And yeah, and you know, these summer flus and stuff like that, like, they don't end. But yeah, that's the most hectic sickness that I had in my first trimester. I did not vomit at all. I was eating any and everything. Meat. I was craving a lot of meat. I was craving like traditional food. But everything that I craved, I ate. I wasn't like picky where I have a specific food that I eat. I ate everything. I'd like everything except chocolate, actually. I did not like sweet things at all. Like chocolate, not saying that I would not eat it, but you know how my normal self would eat chocolate? I did not eat chocolate like that. I literally, I would look at chocolate and not want it. They would offer me chocolate at school, and I would just be like, no, I'm good, thanks. But they know, good to know, this girl in chocolate. And literally, chocolate was not in the books. I think that's one thing that I just did not really like during my first trimester, and even now. So nah. Chocolate was really not in the books of like being there. I really did not like chocolate, but I would eat it if maybe I want to eat it, or it's just the only thing that's there and I want to nibble onto something, then I would eat it. But literally I wouldn't. And sweets as well, I wasn't much of a sweet person. But yeah, first trimester was smooth for me, and I enjoyed it a lot, because I ate everything and it didn't make me sick. So not a lot of people suspected at the time that I'm pregnant. So it was just a smooth ride for me. Like, nobody saw my tummy's still flat. We still, we're cruising. me cruising. But yeah, so that is my first trimester. If there's anything that I left out and you would like to know, or you would like to share and see if certain people experienced it or something, please do comment down below so that we engage about it. I know a lot of people experience different things during the first trimester. Like I say, I did not vomit, I didn't have morning sickness. The only time literally I became sick was when I had when I had a flu. And then the only thing, actually now thinking of it, when I used to put on like lashes, individual lashes, so the glue affected me. But at that time I did not know that I was pregnant, and apparently lash glue does have something to do, like it affects you somehow when you are pregnant. So it affected my eyes a lot. That is one thing that I also picked up during my first trimester. So I never went back to putting lashes, like individual lashes, even strip lashes. Never. I've just been on my own lashes. But yeah, so that has been my experience. Please do share your experience on the comment down below, and anything that you would like me to share with you would be, yeah, I will be very glad to share it with you as well. If you feel like I did not touch a certain topic on the first trimester, I am more pleased to speak about it when I come back on another series, another episode, not series, another episode of this series. So thank you for tuning in. I do hope you enjoyed this video, guys. I am super excited, nervous at the same time, but yeah, I'm gonna be a mommy. I am gonna be a mommy. So yeah, hope you do have a good day ahead, and good evening, good morning whenever I do drop this video. I do hope you guys are good, and yeah, see you on my next video. Bye.